breath. Okay, Nick, I think my first bag is the get-ahead bag for Steve.
That's correct, Al. First bag, get-ahead bag.
Okay, Nicole, I have my large hook from my mini workstation to the forward D-ring, gate closed and locked. And
How about just one more check on the reel?
absolutely, wheels unlocked. You want the whole set again?
Nope, absolutely not.
Okay.
And with that, you are go to release your waist tether from the internal D-ring.
All right, that didn't work.
Steve Bowen already outside the Quest airlock. Al Drew still inside, about to make his way outside for the first time. Al Drew slowly making his way outside of the Quest airlock for the first time. He is getting his first views of what it feels like to do a real spacewalk outside the International Space Station.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close the thermal hatch.
If he takes a moment to look down below him, he'll see the northeastern coast of South America and parts of the Atlantic Ocean.
Okay, I'll get
The station, the shuttle heading up toward the western edge of Africa and then up over parts of Spain and Europe.
And so you could take each other routing all the way back to the structure itself. You're good on that. And you check the paper handles and then check your handles there. Down, I see your right handle's down. And just give me a twist to the left. I see your left handle's also down. And I see you in a good configuration, Steve. Thank you, Al.
And we agree you're both looking great out there. And Al, take a little time for some translation adaptation, and Steve will hang at the airlock.
Okay. Gonna do like an airlock way out, full way out type of thing here. Do a couple of rotations each axis.
We're going to be moving over for the J612 extension cable task.
All right.
Steve, you're going to translate directly there. You'll be leading out. And Al, you'll head over to lap handrail 237.
237 inward. Okay, Nicole, I'm on my way. All right, I've got the wire tie for the cable, the J612, and I'm ready to hand it over to Al. Okay, I'm ready to receive it. Let me get it off of my BRT. I just... There it goes. All right. And I have it. You have it. Thank you, Al. All right, Nicole, I think this spot I'm done. Ready to proceed. And Nick, I'm on the front face.
Copy, Al. You're on your way to the CETA cart.
That's correct.
Station Houston Big Loop with J612 complete and RPCM install complete. We are repowering Z14 Bravo.
This is Mission Control Houston, 54 minutes and 27 seconds into today's spacewalk. They have wrapped up the first major task, the installation of this J612 backup power cable between the Unity and Tranquility nodes. The crew will now move to toward the station robotic arm to get that set up.
Okay.
Bowen will be on the end of that arm for part of today's activities.
I'd be happy to.
While he is setting up that arm, Al Drew is going to move over and get a tool that will be used on this failed ammonia pump later on during this mission to vent the remaining ammonia out of it.
Nicole, I have the bag, and I'm going around ESG2.
Steve, we showed you stow in the socket caddy when you get there on the adjustable tether.
Okay, thank you. Transferring the scoop to one of my rats so I can take it right off the pump module and be right into the pump module.
This is a look at Drew as he works around the area of the CETA cart. It's a crew equipment translation aid cart. It's an area where quite a bit of spacewalk equipment is located. So he's gathering some spare parts and what is called a vent tool extension bag. And he's going to be moving over to external stowage platform number 2 here shortly. There's an up-close view of Steve Bowen as he works toward the end of the station's robotic arm.
And Steve, it'll be a clock of 12.
All right. Just get it in there. I gotta get it set though. Alright, that looks like it's in there. It's a good wiggle. Good tug test. And I got so 12 should be pointed at the end effector. My toes will be pointed forward toward the end effector.
Copy, and I copied good pull and twist test about black on black.
Perfect there. Yep, I got black on black.
Thank you.
Steve Bowen is finishing up installing a portable foot restraint on the end of the station's arm. That's what he will basically stand on as he gets flown by Mike Barrett and Scott Kelly coming up here in just a few minutes. A major portion of this spacewalk today will be to retrieve that failed ammonia pump that failed last summer. Doug Wheelock and Tracy Caldwell Dyson had to go outside and swap it out with a spare. And this bad pump has been sitting on the a payload attachment point right there beside the station's arm for some number of months. They're going to retrieve it and move it over to an external stowage platform coming up today.
Okay, 5/8 sock is installed. Copy that, Steve. Okay, Nick, I retrieve those bags and I'm off en route to the lab handrail. Okay, Al, you're heading over to lab handrail 0230-0216. 230 and 216, thanks, Steve.
This is a view from Al Drew's helmet cam. He's moving around outside the station. You can see some of those gap spanners there that the crew members use to move from one section to another.
And Steve, my gloves are clean. Okay, thanks. Station Discovery Houston on the Big Loop. Good news and kudos to both crews. The new RPCM is powered and healthy, and we see good power draw on the J612 cable. That's good to hear, Stan. Discovery copy is great news.
Steve Bowen there getting the view of a lifetime down at the Earth below and the entire International Space Station complex.
Feeling good out there? Just bending and stretching, you know, you gotta wake up at some time. Going through the romper room song in my head. That coffee ought to be kicking in any time now. Decided that HTV and ATV are both big. We'll pass that on. You probably see most everything from that vantage point, can't you? I did. I got a good view there for a while. I can see the top half now.
Back behind Bowen in this view is Shuttle Discovery, which you can obviously see there, the nose of the orbiter. Down below him is a Japanese HTV cargo craft. You can also see the Columbus Laboratory there toward the right-hand side.
And Houston on the Big Loop for Robo, looking for a go for pump module maneuvers. You have that go. Copy, Stan, thanks.
Okay, and Al, for From what I could see, it looked good. Let me check with Houston.
Okay.
Houston, Discovery, EVA.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Yeah, Stan, how'd you like that, the pointing of the nozzle? Should be able to see it in Al's WVS.
We saw it, looks great. We're wondering if we could get a pull test just to make sure it's secure.
Okay, copy that. Al, how'd you copy?
Will do momentarily, Nicole. Thanks.
This is Mission Control Houston, 1 hour 47 minutes into today's spacewalk. As you can see, Al Drew has that vent tool extension mounted there close to the Destiny laboratory.
I have the pump module.
This will allow the ground teams and the Expedition 26 crew to vent the remaining ammonia that is inside that failed pump out over the coming days after it gets stowed over on external stowage platform number 2.
Houston on 1 for robotics. It looks like we've lost the cupola workstation due to a comm dropout with the CNC MDM. We're working it. We'll get you more words as soon as we can. Okay, we'll stand by for now. Mike, it'll take us about 30 minutes to recover the cupola RWS. We can get the lab active in one command, but you'll have to move shop. Which option do you like?
For today, we're not that dependent on direct views, so let's go ahead and move shop.
Copy, we'll get it in work.
As are we, thanks, sir.
You'll be about 4 feet out. Thank you, Al. Feet. Any correction? Okay. Come on down just a little bit. Maybe go out a little bit to your left. Go into the MLI. Go a little bit more to the left. There you go, you got it. Coming aft. Okay, you're coming up on the guide, you're about a few inches out. To your left, continue the guide, continue aft. I see both pins in the guide. I see both pins in the guide. Okay. Continue aft. Hang on a sec. Yep, okay, that's the other one that's in there. Okay. Continue aft about another 6 inches. I agree, continue aft.
And continuing aft and slowing her down.
Okay, alright. I see both pins in the guide now. Okay, I concur. That's 3 inches, and you can stop motion. Stop motion.
And to go.
Okay. Okay, Cal tests are complete on the EGT. Ready for settings.
All right, Al. Alpha 2, counterclockwise 2. All right, you're going to release the AGB bolt 2 to 4 turns.
That's in work, Nicole. That's complete, net.
Okay, Al, you can now move over to pull the T-handle out to the unlock position, and you should see 2 white lines visible once you do that.
All right. Now, give that red a shake, would you? Up at the handrail, give it a shake. Give what a shake, the red. This one here? Okay, that's very good. Thanks. That's a good catch. That'll go. That's some good truck test. Yeah, good truck.
This is Al Drew's helmet cam. His is the one that has a 20 at the bottom right-hand side. Steve Bowen's is the one that has a 19 at the bottom right-hand side, which you see there. There's a series of bolts that the 2 astronauts have to drive down to get this failed ammonia pump module secured back into its thermal cover there on that stowage platform.
Yeah, push my way, I think.
And then you're going to rotate that guy down to temp still.
There you go. Okay.
In this view, you can see Steve Bowen there on the left. He's the one that is standing on the station's robotic arm. He's the one that's got the red stripes on his pants. Al Drew is what they call the free floater. He's back there at the top left-hand portion of your screen.
And I've also picked up my ratchet wrench with palm wheel.
Excellent. Thank you very much. And you'll be going down to the FHRC next.
Yeah, I'm going to stay high until Steve gets done with his reposition.
Very good.
Yeah, that looks much better. And we're seeing motion aft.
Okay. Good motion. We could actually stop motion.
Ramping out.
ETA complete.
ETA complete.
Okay. There you go, Al. Going to move into position then.
And brakes are coming on, Steve.
Okay, thanks, Mike.
And you are go for AGB install.
Go for AGB install.
And copy, TCA complete, and Al, you're moving down in there. The first thing we'll be doing to uncover the MLI flaps on the AGB.
Okay, MLI flap open on this.
On the FHRC.
FHRC. What? Clear so you can get yours engaged over there? They were in. Huh? They were in? They were in. Oh, sorry, this was on Artie. It was pinned against the inside of the other head there.
Steve Bowen and Al Drew getting a good view of the Caribbean Ocean there and heading out toward the Atlantic as the station and the shuttle travel 220 miles above the Earth.
3.17 turns.
There's a good shot of Steve Bowen there in the center of the camera. He's the one that has the red stripes on his pants. Al Drew there to the left. He's in the all-white suit.
Beautiful. You can now retrieve your RET and adjustable tether and stow those on your mini workstation and BRT.
Okay. If you're ready, I'm ready to proceed to the backout position.
I am ready.
Okay, Mike. I'm ready to proceed to the backout position.
Okay, copy that. We're going to start out station forward and look at the separation. And here comes motion.
Right.
And Houston Discovery EVA.
Go ahead, Nicole.
Yep, Steve has the flap closed. It looks like everything that's important is covered up.
We copy and concur. Okay, and I'm good to go along the native face here.
And let me just check and make sure everything's configured for you to be able to do that all the way. Houston Discovery EVA.
And go ahead, Nicole.
Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's configured so that Al can just translate out all the way and NATO route.
And that's confirmed now. All inhibits are in place, and Al is clear to go.
This space station camera view shows us ELC-4 newly installed on the nadir side of the starboard truss, and the space station's robotic arm, which is moved out of the way. Just in the upper edge of the frame, you can see the spacewalkers translating out to near that ELC-4. That's where they'll be installing a wedge on a camera platform in order to tilt that camera stanchion away from the new spare parts platform to provide clearance for parts to be stored on it.
It's not rotating. Yeah, you're going to want it in that, I'm sure you know, in that 90 degree.
Yeah, no,
I can see it in your WVS too.
I think it's unlocked.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to go that way. You might be there now. It seems to be. Okay. Yeah, it feels like it's following me out. All right.
All right, good job, you guys. Do you feel any springiness on there?
Felt like it was springing against me as I was pulling out. Can't get it. Is that coming? I mean, no. Huh? No, I need to probably a couple more turns. Okay, I'll give you a couple more turns in. Definitely. There it goes. I have it. Okay, you have it? Okay, off my wedge.
It's Al Drew who has his back to this camera. Steve Bowen on the other side, and you can see the camera stanchion sticking out between the two of them. They've already removed the stanchion from the truss and installed the camera wedge, and Al Drew is now driving the bolt to reinstall the stanchion on top of that wedge.
That seems those cells when we showed up.
Yep.
And from Houston, good numbers.
I don't see any jet.
Okay.
It looks like it's on there.
Let's be real deliberate coming out of here, make sure our tethers are all straight.
I totally agree.
Me too.
I'm taking my red off of the stanchion. I think you got it on there pretty good.
All right, you guys, I know there's more important things to do, but we want to take a picture of you.
Okay.
I'll turn toward the orbiter.
Huh? Okay, which turn right to you? Maybe not.
You see them up there with the camera?
I'm looking. Look out. A second.
Okay, see where I'm pointing? Right up there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see them now.
Okay, beautiful. Right here.
Excellent, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
Back to work.
Cracking the whip now.
I'm at my job.
And Houston Discovery for EVA, with that, the success of this task and the wedge, I think it might be nice to mention Boris B. and his team, the wedge team, for the work they've done on this.
Good words. We'll make sure they get passed along.
Camera view now coming from the International Space Station, from the camera out on the starboard side of the truss, showing that the camera that's just had a wedge installed to cant the camera stanchion away from the new stowage platform is sending pictures, and as we can see here, is still panning and tilting as it should. For the next task on the spacewalk, which is known as the SETA rail stub installation, both Bowen and Drew are translating onto the S3 truss,
Bring out my BRT.
out to where the S3 intersects with the S4 truss and the Solar Alpha rotary joint. They're going to be installing short extensions on both of the rails on the S3 side of that interface, which will allow the mobile transporter, which can carry the mobile base system and it carrying the arm, can be extended out to the fullest extent on that side of the truss, which will accommodate additional, will expand the envelope area of work that can be done by those tools out on that side of the station.
Oh, you didn't need to get in here, right? Yeah, that's in the bottom.
And stand by, Al. Houston, if you agree, we're going to let Steve finish up the whip extender task and then head back to the airlock, and then we'll be ready for...
You're not going to sing, are you?
Message in a bottle. Okay, we'll be working message in a bottle next.
We got sunshine, so that'll be good.
Outstanding.
And we were listening to the accompaniment from the space station, the crew playing the song from the Police, Message in a Bottle. That'll be the final task for the spacewalk today, as Steve Bowen and Al Drew take part in an activity sponsored by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency. They will retrieve a metal cylinder from the airlock. They'll open it to fill that cylinder with the vacuum of space, and then bring it back home, where it will be returned to the ground for public display. That's Steve Bowen in the center of this camera view.
give me 1 second.
to get himself stabilized with the camera to get close-up pictures of Al Drew on the right as he performs the message in a bottle activity. And now from Al Drew's helmet camera, you can see in the lower right-hand corner, his right hand is holding the bottle.
All right, there you go. Okay. Okay. All right, now you can wave for the camera. That's a good. All right. All right. All right. It's closed and locked.
Okay, copy that. You guys did an excellent job today. You rocked, and I'm going to hand you over to the very capable hands of Dr. Barrett.
And Discovery Houston for EVA.
Nice job. Go ahead.
And to the whole team there, great work completing a textbook EVA. And Al, congratulations for a stellar job on your first spacewalk. Good job, dude.
Thanks, Tim. Couldn't have done it without you, dude.
All right, guys, welcome back in. Stellar job, D. Alvin. Welcome to the club of those who work in a vacuum. And we're going to start by verifying some of the stuff we've already done. For both, check SCU attached to DCM.
All right, Scott, we just wanted to let you know that for the mission plan, your +1 dock stay is approved. The focus of that will be PMM outfitting. We are still awaiting a formal decision on the fly-around. We expect that to come out of the Flight Day 6 mission management team meeting. Good copy, and we're going to set up an overview timeline for the extension day later today.